All right, and we are recording. Woohoo! Hey, you guys. Welcome to our Monday team call. My name is Malena Schrauben. This is my husband, Glenn.
Hello.
Hey. We're super excited to be here with you tonight, you guys, and talk to you about so many good things going on. I'm very grateful that Casey asked us to host tonight, the beautiful Casey Pluff. So many awesome things, you guys. We're just coming off a celebration. We're going to have a couple of people share, and then we're just going to kind of open the floor at the end of the night, you guys, for some conversation. You know, we really want to hear people's takeaways and how, you know, what you walked away with from celebration. But I did ask a few people in particular to share tonight, and I know who they are, and I know they're on here. But before we get started, you guys, and I give a little inspiration, we're going to talk about these awesome things that Isagenix has going on right now. It's so great. So we have free membership through Sunday, which is epic, you guys. So we, through the 19th at midnight, we have free membership. And that's just an amazing reason to follow up, reach out, you know, talk to people, you know, about this, you know, and I know $29, you guys, we understand the value of Isagenix. We're like, $29, but for somebody who doesn't know what they don't know, you know, it might be that thing that changes their life forever. So, you know, just really, you know, that's an excellent reason to follow up with people. You know, if you've been wondering how you could possibly touch on somebody again, boom, free membership. Isagenix just gave you a massive gift. So we got that going on. And we also have the Dash to Disney. And no joke, we have Disney ears, but we're moving and we were trying to find them and we can't find them. We were going to wear them tonight, but so we have imaginary Disney ears on. Just imagine that they're there.
Yeah.
And they have like our names embroidered on them. They're really freaking cool. We couldn't find them. But so Glenn is going to talk to you guys about the Dash to Disney. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, you need to get into your back office. Go click on contests and promotions and check out the Dash to Disney and read all the nitty gritty on it. But what Glenn is going to do is something that I'm actually really bad at, and that's math. And he's going to break it down for you, literally, like what you need to do to get your butt to Disney. Because we're going to Disney. So he did all this, and it's like, it looks like, I don't know, a matrix to me. But he's got this all going on. So he's going to talk to us about the Dash to Disney.
So I'll try to cover it all, but I will start with get registered and then get Disney on your calendar. Because when you put it on your calendar and it's there in front of you on your phone or wherever, you're going to go. It's kind of like vision board material, folks. Yes. So the contest runs from July 30th, so a couple weeks ago, until November 18th. And during that time period, it's about 16 weeks, you have to earn 10,000 BV by enrolling people or having those people enroll people. And by enrolling one person on a value pack, you're going to get the BV. That's 320 BV. And so that counts towards your 10,000. If you go a premium pack, it's 185 BV. So it counts towards your 10,000. And then for any BV they order for the next few months, that counts as well. So that value pack members, 320 BV, and then they go ahead and order another 100 and another 100. So they have earned you 520 BV to get to that 10,000. And this is by yourself, but you're trying to build your team. So it's, again, getting to what Kathy Coover said, bringing, instead of 15% business builders, she wants to get to 30%. And so getting people paid, exactly like Lynn Hagnorn said, is where it's at with the Isagenix comp plan. And so this Dash to Disney ties everything together fantastically. So you can do it alone, have fun. You're going to have to enroll 54 people on premium packs in a course of 16 weeks. So that's 4 a week, 4 people a week on premium packs. You can do that. I know you can.
Yeah, you can.
Or you can do the value pack, 320 BV. You'll have to enroll 31 people or about 2 every week. So you can do that on your own. That's a big mountain. Or you can put that geometric work to work for you and let those people that you're signing up help you. And so here's where it gets a little easier. If you go with the value pack, enroll 5 people. 5. That's it. 16 weeks, 5 people on the value pack. Easy. 1,600 BV right there. Now get those 5 people to enroll 9 total people, and that's it. Because those 9 people, when they enroll underneath somebody that you enrolled, they're going to triple the BV for you. So that 320 BV value pack now becomes 960 BV. So the math, when you're following along, 9 people times 320 times 3 is 8,640 BV. Plus the 5 people you enrolled with Value Pack was 1,600 BV. You now earned yourself 3 days park hopper to Disney World with a total of 10,240 BV. And because Isogenics is awesome, they're paying for you to turn consultants. So 9 enrollments, 5 people. I'll assume 4 people turn consultants. You get that $100 consultant bonus up to 20 people of consultants. Or do a little more work with those premium packs if you have to go that way. You need 8 enrollments for 185 BV, 1,480 BV. Those 8 people need to enroll 2 people each for a total of 16 people. Triple those 16 people on premium packs. You'll get the math either way. You're going to get to Disney on that 10,000, but you're going to be doing more work. So those value packs are where it's at.
Yes.
They're going to help you get paid quicker. They're going to help your team get paid quicker. Everybody in your downline benefits from it, so you might as well just do it. So either way, if you go with the premium packs, you get $800 in consultant bonuses probably. But again, you're going to have to double the work, so you double the money, I guess. But that is where it's at with getting to 10,000 BV, but now they made it even sweeter. So the top 200 people in the U.S. and Puerto Rico are going to earn themselves a 4-night stay at the Grand Floridian. And because I love looking at money and numbers, the Grand Floridian is $750 a night to stay. For God's sakes, people, they're giving you $2,800 in money to stay. And then the top 50 people in Canada can also earn that. So it's a top 250 can earn 4 nights at the Grand Floridian. But then they made it even better. And the top 100 from the U.S. and Puerto Rico can earn themselves $1,000 on top of this all. And then the top 25 in Canada can also earn themselves $1,000. So if you're in the top 100, you're going to get the 3-day park hoppers times 4. So bring your friends, family, or random people that you find. And then you're going to get the 4 nights at the Grand Floridian and $1,000 spending cash. The top 200 will get the 4 days or 3 days park hopper 4 times 4, and then they're going to get the Grand Floridian. So shoot for the top, put it on your vision board, get it in your calendar. You can go to Disney World just by helping people and helping those people get paid. It's going to be exciting, and you should do it.
And if you're anything like me, lead with the value pack, because what people buy is what people share. Lead with the value pack. That's it. And auto ship. Yes. I love that. Thank you, Glenn. But so you guys, so basically it's lead with the value pack. That's how you get the most points to get to Disney. And I asked Glenn to break it down for me, and he broke out the numbers, and my head started spinning. I'm sure some people kind of had the same thing. Well, we can take a picture and we'll post it in the page, but lead with the value pack, you guys. And because what people enroll with is what they share. And that's it. That's boom. That's it. So Dash to Disney, you guys. All right. So a couple more things about Dash to Disney. You guys, use it to leverage your business. So post about it in the HIA page, go live in the HIA page. Any of your product users, get into your back office and start talking to them about Disney World. I mean, do you have a family that is a loyal product user and they want to go to Disney World? I mean, this is like, it's right there in front of them, open that up. I saw an amazing live from Hillary Courtney. She was talking on her personal page, and you guys, your lives go into your Facebook stories, if you don't know, or do Instagram stories, and then it goes on to your Facebook. I love Instagram stories because they're like short, sweet. You can start talking about Disney and get really cool and do emojis and stuff on them. And, just start dropping that, let people, and somebody might say, yeah, I really want to go to Disney. I really want to go to Disney and I want to win a trip, and, start talking to people about it, and, start putting it on your personal page, and, lead with Disney, and then lead with the value pack. And then you get to go to Disney. It's awesome. Mm-hmm. It's like perfect. I love it. Okay. So we talked about free membership. We've talked about Dash to Disney, and we also, you guys, huge shout out to Joe and Shanna, who are putting on a 90-day action plan. It's 90-day action plan group. I'm not sure, but there are some stipulations. So what you need to do is you need to have a ticket to either NYKO. Actually, let's back up. Either to ICU Chicago, UIA, which is in Washington. Can I get a thumbs up on that? Am I right on that? Is it in Washington? Yes. Mm-hmm. And then NYKO. You have to have a ticket to one of them, and you also need to screenshot them your 100s list, or take a picture of your 100s list. And that's your 100 people that you have, that you are connecting with and that you're reaching out to. So you guys, I am in like Flynn with that. You know, I mean, we don't have to go very far to find greatness. It's right here on our team. Joe and Shanna are amazing trainers, and they have so many golden nuggets, and I cannot wait for their training. So I saw that they were doing that, and I was like, oh, thank you, I'm in. So jump on that, you guys. Get your ticket to ICU Chicago. I'm going to ICU Chicago. I know a bunch of us are, or UIA. I know, Morgan, you're going to UIA in Washington, yes. So we already got some people going there. And then I'm going to be in at NYKO too. So, you know, let's go. Get your tickets. And you guys, events change everything. And there's no better person to talk about than me, because it took me a year and a half to get to events. And, you know, I just didn't know what I didn't know. And you cannot know what an event can do for you until you go. So we're going to have some people share some takeaways, you guys, but I couldn't do a team call without sharing some of my own little inspiration that I have, because, you know, I always have them. But so you guys, I have this devotional that I'm really into, you know, devotionals in the Bible and things like that. And I have this devotional that it challenged me before we went to celebration. I was challenged to find a word, one word. And so I have a challenge for everybody tonight. I want you guys to really, and let this word come to you. Don't just pick a word, like really, you know, meditate over it, pray over it, you know, see if you can find a word that would come to you. And so I had this challenge before I went to celebration. And I went to celebration, and, you know, I heard these amazing quotes, you know, Zach Slobin, there's 100% chance you're going to die. So why are you spending 95% of your life worrying about what people think? And I'm like, and that just like hits you across the face. You're like, whoa, you know. And then Lynn Hagedorn, like, why are you caring when you have the opportunity to build a financial wall around your family? You know, and you can just like, I am me right now, Glenn, we're brick by brick. We're just building that wall. That's what we're doing. You know, we're just laying it, and it's going to be massive, you know. And so my word, it came to me yesterday when I was in church, is truth. Truth. That's my word. And I am so inspired to share this with you, because the truth has boundaries. The truth is narrow. It's really, really, really narrow. There's no way around it. And it's absolute, you know. And so by default, not a lot of people are going to want to hear the truth, you know. And so that's my word. That's my word, because, you know, when you lead with a value pack and people give you the objections that it's like super expensive, it's the truth. It's the best dang pack to sign up with. You're going to be the most successful with it. You know, the bottom line is there's no better opportunity than what we have to offer people. That is the truth. But people would rather be stuck in that the day in and the day out status quo, you know. So, I mean, when you think about it, the truth is narrow, and not a lot of people are going to come with you, because a lot of people want to dabble in what feels good. And the truth doesn't always feel good, you know. And having a conversation with somebody who, you know, they need to lose weight to be healthy. You know, we talk about weight and we talk about money, you guys. We make people really uncomfortable, you know, and that's okay. You know, that's okay. And when you can get past that point where it's not uncomfortable for you anymore, you are going to change lives. And we're here to serve people, and we're here to massively move in people's lives. And by sharing the truth is the only way to do that. But, you know, I was just so inspired to share that with you guys tonight. You know, find your word, you know, and mine's truth. And that's the path that I'm going to be on this year. You know, it's going to be narrow. Not a whole lot of people are coming with me, and I understand that, but I'm going to find those who want to, and it is massively going to change their lives. And, you know, and I know everybody on this Zoom is with me. So, you know, you guys and it's just such a beautiful thing. I have so much. Okay, so all right. So couple of takeaways from us. You guys, we're going to share a couple of takeaways, and then we asked a couple people to share, and we'll call them out, and then we'd like to open up to the group. You guys, and so I did a live in Yacht Club the other day, and I called it the real reason events are non-negotiable, and so like many of you might know my story. I am a very strong-willed person, and it's a good thing. It serves me well, and it can be my worst enemy at times. And so I started Isogenics just over 2 years ago, but it took me a year and a half to get to my first event. And all of these people that are joining our team that are on this Zoom, who I love so much, and you guys are in like a couple of months and you've gotten to your first event, it is about to go down. I am so pumped for you guys. But the real reason, you guys, events are non-negotiable because what we do is hard. Like this isn't easy, but you get to choose your hard. And, Mackenzie, I can't remember her last name at Celebration, but, she's like, choose your hard. Being overweight is hard. And, being in debt is hard. And being a stay-at-home mom who really needs a couple of days off, but you can't afford to send your kids to daycare, that's hard. Being a 24-year-old who is drowning in debt, and you're the job that you don't have yet, that you probably aren't going to get because everybody's taking it, isn't going to pay for your debt until you're 50. That's hard. That's hard, and so what we do is hard. And, we were on a Zoom last night with Gabby Dean, and she's like, you just stay focused. You unfriend, unfollow. And you just stay focused on the people that love you and are going to support you. And you guys, and that's the thing, because what we do is hard, but it's super, super, super rewarding. And we get paid massively for this hard, and you can't beat that. And so that's what my real reason to get to events, because there's days when we look at each other and we're like, whoa, this is hard, and that's okay. But, but before Isogenics, with not knowing how we were going to pay for the next thing, and me wanting our baby so bad, I wanted a third baby so bad. And Glenn was like, absolutely not. We can't afford it. And it's like, you're just always coming at these. You want these things and you desire, and you have to say no. And looking at your children and telling them no, I mean, that's hard. That's the kind of hard that I never want to go back to. And we've gotten away from that. And what we have done is we have hustled, we have hit the grindstone, and, we just keep working, and we hear a lot of no's, but we get to choose our hard and go, and the beautiful thing is that we get to create a community of people who are doing the same thing that we're doing. And that's something that I'm super, super, super passionate about. And that was probably one of my best takeaways from Celebration. Gabby Dean, create your own events, make it happen, find your niche, make it work. And and I love Kathy Savage. We have your back. Guys, you got the Celebration, you looked around that room, 15,000 people got your back. I mean, that's kind of cool. So, all right, I'm going to stop talking. So, Glenn, you want to share yours? Or did I?
You got it covered.
Sorry. Okay. All right, you guys. So I know these people are on the Zoom, and so I made it a point, you guys, because everybody who's been to an event, you know why you need to get to an event. But I specifically asked 3 people who had never been to an event before, from all different kind of walks of life, and I wanted them to share about their experience. And so there's no questions or anything like that, but they were totally down. So is Samantha Gage, can you unmute yourself on? I know you're on here.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, girl, I can hear you.
Okay. So most of you have probably heard about the inception, deception. Well, when people started talking to me about events and how they build it, I was in the inception stage. So I was like, yeah, sure. I didn't think about anything else. I was like, they're telling me to go to it, I'm going to it. And so when it came time, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I have a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old. I'm leaving them, trying to find sitters and stuff. And so I felt like I had a lot of excuses, but I was like, I'm going. And so from our upline to anyone I've watched on YouTube, the top income earners, they're like, go to events. And I finally figured it, like, I figured it out. I got it at Celebration, because if you're like, there's 4 events, there's 4 quarters. Like, if you're constantly putting yourself in this atmosphere, like, you cannot not grow. Like, and so I have a couple takeaways. Everyone is a disaster before they're a master. And I loved that, because I felt like I needed to be perfect right now and do everything right now. And that's just not the case. And my next one goes along with it. Don't compare yourself to others' middle. So I've only been doing this about 5 months. And building on yourself, you just compare to people. And so really don't compare yourself to what others are doing like a year, 2 years in advance. Like, just keep building on your daily habits to get you there. And then the other thing I loved about it was someone said, like, 90 seconds a day, love on 3 people. I mean, you should be loving on people all the time, but it was just like, just take 90 seconds to be like pour into someone's life, because we always talk, what you put out there, you get in return. And you shouldn't do it just to get stuff in return, but it's like, man, just loving on someone else, because all of us need a little bit of love. So that was fine.
It's so good. Thank you, Sam. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thanks, girl. Appreciate it. All right. How about Tori? Tori, you want Tori Schroeder? You want to hear, girl? Tori Schroeder.
She's at her running group right now, but I think Scott is on here.
Yes, I'm on here. Yeah, Tori's still at run group tonight. It went much longer than she expected. So
okay. Scott, do you want to talk about Celebration?
Well, I was just going to talk about, the starting your own events, create your own events. I think that's something that can be so empowering, can be so rewarding, and that concept of knowing that others, Glenn, you and Malena, you guys are, and Caitlin and all the others on our team, knowing that people have your back when you do those events and get yourself out into the community. And then even the thing that came through the other night was whether there's one person that shows up or there's 21 people that show up, you still have that person to go through and share with, and maybe they can continue to share. It made me think of the first time we had a sip and sample at our house, and I don't think we had a single person show up. And Malena, you said, you know what? We're running this like it's a real meeting. And we hooked up the computer to the TV and we ran it anyway. And that was still positive. That was still great. So that whole power in creating your own events, I think is huge. I know Tori's really gone out and tried to do that. You ladies have your ladies' night out here coming up soon. So hopefully we get a lot of people that will join that. I'm a little jealous, and I know Glenn, we talked about this. We need a bros night out or something. We got to follow up with this. So
create your own event. I love it.
Caitlin, anything you want to add?
That was good. That was awesome. I love it. You and Tori, you guys are rocking doing your thing, and this is a perfect time for me to shout out Caitlin Hurst, who is leading up a START movement in West Michigan. It's like epic. It's so cool. It's awesome. Watching her yesterday was like, I was seriously crying, and I know she saw me doing it. So she's probably like, stop it. But that's just kind of how I roll. I cry, but that's good. But yeah, Caitlin is killing it. And just inspired you guys, and you're going to go and things are going to not work. And then you figure out what doesn't work. I mean, I don't know who shared about Thomas Edison and the light bulb. He figured out 99,000 ways or whatever to not do a light bulb or something. So thank you, Scott. That was epic. All right. How about Amanda Weiss? Newly married Amanda Weiss. Not on? Cricket. I don't hear. Is Amanda Bice on here, guys? Anybody? Let me go to gallery view and see. Nope. Okay. That's okay. All right. So if I'm going to call somebody out, if they're okay with it, I'm doing it. Ron, you're on here. Big Ron.
Ron.
Hey, Ron.
No, hang on. I just had to close the door of the little one.
That's good.
I talk loud.
Can you talk to us about Celebration, dude?
Well, for me, it was refreshing because, as some of you know, I work for FedEx and I drive, and I'm always surrounded by negative people. And like, it gets difficult when you're always wanting to talk about what you're doing and what you can do for people, and people are like, "Oh, I'm not trying to do that shake shit," "Oh, you're trying to sell me some stuff," and yeah, basically everybody I know is like, "Nah, man, I ain't down with that stuff." But they'll recommend a burger from Burger King, or a pair of shoes they got from this place. And for me, being able to just be surrounded by people everywhere that are doing and trying to do what I'm doing, it's just refreshing for it's like chicken soup for the soul, I guess you could say. Just getting around everybody that trying to do what I'm trying to do, and just not negative Nancy's, and even out there talking to waiters and stuff, telling them what we were doing. They're like, "Oh, that's cool." Yes, definitely barbecue for the soul, full slabs of it.
Love it.
And for me, I'd been to UIA Chicago, which was a whole bunch of learning and stuff. But like the Celebration for me, it was like an explosion of just positive energy, just all over the place. And I myself need it, because that's a lot what sets me back, is just always being surrounded by just negative.
Yes. Love it. It's so true. I saw somebody in the chat, the sum of five, and when you're always around that, getting away from that, and sum of five, or 15,000, I think that's Stephanie Robinson, but that's so true. 15,000 people all got your back. That's so good. So good. You guys, so I do want to open it up. I kind of want to just have a conversation and have people share about their celebration experiences. But before we do that, we have some massive celebrations from Celebration that we have to do. And the first one that I would like to share with you guys, everybody knew this, but like I'm going to start crying. Watching these people walk across the stage, you guys, and watching their lives change, and just being in that room and being there and knowing that these are our friends. But Morgan walked across the stage, 100-pound club, rocking it out. I love it. Everybody give her a cheer. I know we're all muted out, but woo! Dana and James rocked it across the stage too, and that was just so amazing. But yay, everybody, woo! Do it now. and also Amanda, sweet Amanda, we love you, and you walked the stage as a I can't talk, 100,000 earner, and just you guys watching what we believe it. We know it's true, and watching it and having these people in our lives and loving these people and squeezing these people and getting their energy, it's a gift. This is an absolute gift, and we have something so powerful that we can give people. And our team, there's no other better team to be on than ours. I truly believe that, and I'm so thankful for all the beautiful people that we have. So sorry, the crier in me had to come out, but so
I'll interrupt real quick. And I think it was awesome that James and Dana had their 2 kids on there. As teenagers, I personally don't have them. That's fine, because we have 3 young kids, but to pull them into that atmosphere and just celebrate having your parents do something amazing. So congratulations for bringing them along. Hopefully they didn't make it too difficult for you. Yeah. But it was awesome that they were there.
And we also got to celebrate Gerald being a 6-figure income earner again, which is so cool, you guys. Just it's possible, it's feasible, and we're all doing it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So is there anybody who would like to just step it up and share tonight? And, you know, maybe a key takeaway, you know, something that you're implementing in your business. I know that we did this as a smaller team earlier this week, and I would love for some of our people to share because they had amazing things. So is there anybody who wants to unmute and hop on?
Well, I'm just excited, you know, just talking with Joe and stuff too, and just to be really doing the Dash to Disney with Health in Action, like such a great way, you know, when you think about the accountability points and how that goes, and just to really cast that, like what a lead in, you know, and to just easily make it just tie it in as part of the product, right? It's like both solutions. Like, are we always talking about both? So yeah, just and Joe and Shannon, I know just for the 90-day game plan, so we're gonna rock it out. So many celebrations, everything that you just said, that times 1,000, and just seeing people there with their teams, doing team dinners. It's connection. Love it.
So good. So good. Oh, I see. Hey, Tori, you're back. I see Tori. Tori, can you hop on and share real quick, girl?
Yep, I was going to chime in.
Hey.
So actually at the run group that I was at tonight, when I started this group like a couple months ago, and a few people would come up to me and be like, hey, so what shakes are you selling? Or like it just didn't seem like it was that serious. But now tonight, somebody sat by me and said, hey, congratulations, your business looks like it's really taking off. It looks like you're doing awesome things. And they were asking me about the yoga thing that we're doing this week. And I was like, oh my God, we are legit. It was the sticker. I told you.
Sticker.
So it really, it just was like so solidified for us when we were there. Like I've always known that people have to share and we have to talk about the business, but for some reason it has taken me this long for it to truly resonate with me that if I don't start talking about this as a true business, then it's never going to become one. Like I have to just stop saying this is nutrition. Like it is, but it's also my business. And I have to stop being afraid to say I make money doing this and that I'm building a business. So it kind of felt like a big step tonight for somebody to be like, hey, congrats on your business. And I was like, hell yeah. So I'm not afraid to say that that's what it is anymore and that I'm building this and that I want people to come with me. So it kind of just feels like a big step. So we love celebration.
Yes. I love that. It's so good. All right. Does anybody else want to chime in? I will call on people.
I do real quick because even though somebody might not believe it, I do have a threshold. And a couple takeaways I had that I really need to implement and kind of piggybacking off what Tori said, is I've kind of struggled with, I really go with the nutrition because I believe in it because of what it did for me. And I shy away from the financial aspect when I really just need to gauge that up and you know, elevate my standard in that aspect. And one thing that I really plugged into was one of the 10 takeaways that I got from I forget what her name was, the Australian lady or New Zealand lady, but she said utilize money objections to create consultants. And one of the things that I really need to get comfortable with, which I've done in the past when I'm on fire, but like on a daily routine, because that's our biggest objection, isn't it? It's the money objection. And so I literally need to be able to roll into the money objection and say, you know what, if is your only objection to this the money? And then when I get the yes, well, if your only objection to this is money, then you really deserve to have however I want to word it, the business side of this in your life. You really deserve it because you should never have to have money be the objection to your health, you know, and just to find a way to word it to where people go, holy crap, like he's right. Like and then it gives you the idea, like, is their only objection really money? You know, but for a lot of people it is. They just can't get over that financial hump. They have a lack money mindset. And we can all relate because a lot of us don't spend money on certain things, whether we believe we deserve them or not, because we were raised with this lack money mindset from whatever happened to our parents or whatever happened to us or something that happened to us in the past, or we didn't have enough money for something, or a bankruptcy or a business failed, or we grew up poor. Whatever it is. And you need to have the confidence, even if you're just starting this business, to tell people, like, if your only objection is money, then you really need to look into this business opportunity that I'm offering to you. and let's get you healthy and create some income in your life and get your products free, or however you want to word it. But I got that. That was a massive takeaway that I got, and I just need to be more intentional about that. And then also Kathy Savage said that have the inability to compare with the capability to inspire. You know, and I know that a lot of new people struggle with that, and I did in the beginning until I got over that hump. And now I flow with that. Like, I don't compare with anybody. I use people to inspire, and that's my sum of 5. I love being around people that are more successful than me, because I know by taking what they have to offer, I'm going to get there. You know, but I know a takeaway I want other people to have that maybe are on this call that weren't at the event, like, never be afraid to inspire. You know, and I know a girl I'm coaching right now, Jackie, she was worried about that in the beginning. Like, how do I share? I'm overweight. I don't know what to say. I'm not to my goals. It doesn't matter. There's somebody out there watching you. And one thing you say to them one day is going to inspire the hell out of them. And they're going to use it to piggyback off you, and they're going to change their life. And you're going to be the reason why. And that's going to change your life.
Right.
Mic drop. Love it. Thank you, Jordan. Boom, drop the mic. So good. Anybody else? Oh, come on. Don't make it weird.
Here, I'll go ahead. So I thought, oh no.
Oh.
Caitlin,
unmute yourself.
Did I not?
There you go. Yeah.
Okay. So this was my second celebration, which was pretty cool, but it was my first celebration of bringing someone else with me, which was pretty awesome. That it's just, you know, it's easy to look at it and be like, oh my gosh, you know, what have I done in my business that was different in a year? I'm working so hard, and get just caught up in all of that crap. But to look next to me and see Scott and Tori, and I'm like, holy crap, I instilled a vision, and my team instilled a vision, and 2 people that believed in me. I mean, a little bit enough to drive down to frickin' Nashville with me and stay a couple days. That's pretty awesome. That's more than I have ever inspired any student that I've worked with. So that's pretty cool. And it was just, it was an insanely awesome feeling to look at, you know, these 2 people who are an amazing group of friends for me, but to see them, you know, we're building a business now, and with Tori taking off with the yoga studio and everything that she's making work with that too is just incredible. And the START movement, there is no way in hell I would have started doing this if Malena Schrauben wouldn't have tapped me on the shoulder and said, Caitlin, why are we not doing a START Kalamazoo? Why are we not doing a START Grand Rapids? Why are we not doing this? And I was like, I don't know, but there is no way in hell I would have done that had I not gone to Celebration too. So it's just the power of events are so incredible. So grateful for them. And I definitely saw you cry, and I almost cried because it's like that mom effect. And I was like, nope, I can't do this right now.
So good.
So yeah, love it.
Love it. Love you, girl. Awesome. All right. I heard somebody else pipe up like at the same time. I think it was Carissa.
No, it was Brenda.
Oh, hey, Brenda. All right, Brenda, what you got, girl? Hey.
For me, I was not at Celebration, which really hurts my heart because I couldn't make it, but I'm already signed up for the one in Chicago here. I'll do that one because I need the inspiration too. But just to say that I've been enjoying all that I've been listening to this evening. It is so inspiring. Thank you guys so much. And I'm working toward getting better.
Love it. Thank you, Brenda. I can't wait to meet you in Chicago.
Yes, I'll be there. Yeah.
I'll give you a big hug. Woohoo. Yeah. Awesome.
Thank you. I'll be there.
Okay, cool. All right. Anybody else? Come on, people. All right.
I wanted to say too, you guys that went, don't let this book sit on the shelf.
Right.
Like as much as successful as 2 years that I've had in this business, like I've had plenty of ups and downs, but I've made so many commitments that I haven't completed. And I believe that I could be so much further along if I would have completed a lot of the commitments I made, and like books I started that I didn't finish, and podcasts I started that I didn't finish. And like this was a gift. And I started reading this up north, and it's just, I struggle sitting and reading. I'm more of a listener, and I have not struggled to read this. Like, I got my pen, I'm underlining, I'm writing notes, because Brendan Burchard said so many things there that just fired me up, and I related to him. And so if you got this book, this is a gift. Read this book, finish this book, and see where it takes you, because reading one book is going to catapult you into the next book. And if you listen to successful people, they read and they read and they read and they read. They don't just listen all the time, they read.
Love it.
Awesome.
So good.
And I will add in one thing that I don't think I covered very well with Dash Disney. And if you're seeing all the comments and chats, auto ships do count. So, of course, getting people on those auto ships to give them the best deal on their products instead of that retail pricing, get them into that auto ship, get the best pricing for them. And then, of course, you're going to get a little extra in that BV when they continue to reorder when they're meeting their goals. So that counts towards your BV. I literally couldn't go into all that math because you'd sit here and listen to me beyond.
Yeah, we don't need to. All right, you guys. So that's it. Unless anybody else has anything they want to add, but I do want to leave you guys with this. This was my biggest takeaway, and it's super, super short and simple. Be consistent, show up, and never give up. That's it. Done. Be consistent. Connect every day. Follow up every day. Love on people every single day. Get your butt to events. Get to the core 4. Make it happen. It will change your business. The event literally won't change your business, but it is a catalyst that will change you, which will change the world. It is what it is. And start being consistent with holding your own events. And you guys, we've got a lot of inspiration going on up here in Michigan. And if we can help you in any way, please reach out. So we love you guys.
Malena?
Yes.
I just wanted to add a couple things about the Dash to Disney, just because there was some questions that had got brought up to me. So I thought I'd just share, because if someone was asking, maybe someone else was. The actual dates for Disney to actually, the tickets is March 14th to the 18th. That's non-negotiable. So that's the dates you have to go. They are transferable though. If you happen to get to win the hotel is not transferable, which you don't want to transfer it because it's it's a great hotel. So that was just a couple things. So, but you can transfer the tickets to someone else if you can't go. Also, there was one thing, I don't know if this has happened to anyone else, but sometimes if someone doesn't have the money to pay for their pack, sometimes I put it on my credit card and then they paid me through Venmo or something. The points will not count if it's not the credit card or the account of the person who is their name is on the account. So if they're either their credit card or then through PayPal through their either their auto ship. I know PayPal can do it, but if you are paying for it and they're paying you back, the points will not count. So I thought that was an important thing to get out.
That's awesome. Thank you, Joy. We didn't know that. Thank you. Awesome, you guys. So be consistent, show up, and never give up. Love it. All right, you guys. Everybody have a great night. Mwah. Love you.
Love you guys.
See ya. Bye, everybody.
See ya.
Awesome time this night.
Woo.
Hi, Morgan.
Hi.
Oh.
I'm ready to play tic-tac-toe again. Gotta get my win in next time.
Bye, guys.